Good morning, class. Today we will continue our second chapter of history, that is the socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. Okay, and today's our topic is after February. Okay, after the first phase of the Russian Revolution. Got it, beta? Let's we start our topic. After February, army officials, landowners and industrialists were influential in the provisional government, but the liberal as well as socialists among them worked toward on elected government. Restrictions on public meeting and associations were removed. Soviet like the Petrograd Soviet were set up everywhere through no common system of election was followed. As we know that after the first phase of the Russian Revolution, the government give the election, you can say give the right to vote to the public of the Russia. Okay, but after the first phase of the Russian Revolution, there was no same election system in the complete Russia. Okay, beta. In April 1917, the Bolshevik leader Vladimir Lenin returned to Russia from the exile. Exile means jail. Yeah, you can say the prison. Okay, and he and the Bolshevik had opposed the war since 1914. Now he felt it was time for Soviet to take over power. He declared that the war be brought to a close, land be transferred to the peasants and banks of nationalized. These three demands were Lenin April thesis. April thesis means April thesis is the book of Lenin. Okay, he wrote down his book when he was traveling in the train. Okay, now you can say when the Lenin come out from the exile, then he demands then he put three demands in the front of government. That first one is nationalism of the banks. Second one is redistribution of the land. Okay, beta, got it. And third one is the war brought to be close. The Lenin was against the war. The Lenin doesn't want to involve in the First World War. But the Russian king involved in the first in the First World War. And in First World War, as we know that the Russia get them many harms. Okay, he also argued that the Bolshevik party rename itself the Communist Party to indicate its new radical aims. Most others in the Bolshevik party were initially surprised by the April thesis. They thought that the time was not yet ripe for a socialist revolution. Okay, now the Lenin wants to do the strike, wants to remove the government, but now he doesn't want to war. Okay, at present it means in April he doesn't want to do war. Okay, because he says that it is the not good way, it is the not good time for the starting of war. Okay, why? What is the reason behind this? Because he thinks that before the aggression, yeah, you can say, if public are not in the favor of Lenin, then what will be the result of this war? That's why first of all they wants to aware the public of the Russia. After awareness of the Russia, they wants to start their war. Okay, beta. The provisional government needed to be supported, but the developments of the subsequent months changed their attitude. Through the summer, the workers' movement spread in industrial area. Factory committees were formed which began questioning the way industrialists run their factories. Trade unions grew in number. Soldiers' committees were formed in the army. In June, about 500 Soviets sent representative to an all-Russian Congress of Soviet. As the provisional government saw its power reduce and Bolshevik increasing grow, it decided to take stern measures against the spreading discontent. Now, as we know that the Lenin was the against of the government, and the Lenin becoming the very famous person in the Russia. That's why the government thinks that if the Lenin became the famous person, then they have to leave their seats. Okay, because after few days or after few months, the majority will be in the favor of Lenin. Okay. It resisted attempt by workers to run factories and began arresting leaders. Popular demonstrations staged by the Bolshevik in July 1917 were strongly repressed. Many Bolshevik leaders had to go into hiding or flee. Now he is saying that the when the Bolshevik leaders spreading their ideology in the Europe, then the government punish them. Okay, the government put them in the exile. Okay, for the suppressing of this type of movement. Got it, beta? Meanwhile, in the countryside, peasants and their socialist revolutionary leaders pressed for a redistribution of land. Committees were formed to handle this encouragement by the socialist revolutionaries. Peasants seized land between July and September 1917. Next one is the revolution of October 1917. As we know that the government as we know that in 15, yeah, you can say before the 1917, the people were thinking about the war. Okay, they want some changes. That's why they start the strike against the government. They were demanding for the many rules and regulation, and they were demanding for the Duma. Okay, at that time the king accept for the Duma. The king was agree for the Duma, but after few days the king dismissed the Duma. Okay, that's why all the rights which were given by the government all taken back. Okay, now peoples are rightless now. Got it, beta? That's why the people of the Russia start their war again. Got it? In next video we will study about the second phase of the Russian Revolution. Got it?